YouTube started, and we go, looking good. Alrighty. We go, looking.
What?
Trying to get this set up correctly. There we go. I don't know why things were acting up, but okay. Hello everybody. Welcome to my office, my slice of real life here in the V2 world. I am a librarian VTuber Star Shadow, aka Star, real life. Working a librarian still. Working still a librarian. Although things are looking up on the librarian front, at least, so thumbs up there. Yeah. I'm also a family man with a daughter and 3 cats. So when everyone has settled down, everyone has settled down for the night, I can play some games. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll play some games. But yeah, it's the weekend. Friday night. It's good. It's good. It's good for to be the weekend here. All just happy to be a weekend, and also my birthday is in a few days, so it's we're right around the corner from that, so it's also a good reason to have a good weekend. But yeah, so actually it looks like the plans are going to be pretty simple here this weekend. It looks like we should be able to stream the next couple nights, actually. Something we haven't been able to do in a while. So that should be fun. I think we'll try and get that in. But the big thing we're going to try and do is get through the rest of the Honkai Star Rail story. And maybe check out the event a little bit. Don't know if we'll be able to finish that up tonight or whether that might be something we finish up tomorrow. We shall see, but nonetheless, we are doing what we can for that. Gonna have a drink while we're at it. Relax a little bit, have some fun. Don't know what to really go into, I guess, because there's not really too much I'm really thinking about right now. I started to play a little bit of Metaphor Refantasio. I've gotten just a couple hours into it, got to the first city. I forget what it's called already. It's been like a week since I started it, so or since I last played it, so I kind of forgotten a bit of things here and there. So we just joined the army is what we had done when I had last picked it up. So but yeah, it seems like it'll be good, so excited to play more and dig into it a little bit. It's fun, but definitely something we'll play off stream. I'm gonna play off stream. That's not really a good streaming game, I don't think, for me. And there was something else. I just thought of it and then I've forgotten it, and now I don't remember. Oh yes, I've gotten my hands on a Switch 2, so be able to play some Mario Kart soon. I haven't set it up yet because I need to wait for my daughter to be back home so I can make sure that things don't break on hers when I move profiles. I don't remember exactly what way I set up things on hers, so I want to make sure things don't break, because if they mess up on her end while she's gone, I'll never hear the end of it. So I want to move things off the old main Switch. She has a light that she uses now, but she also uses my old one. So that's why I have not set that up yet, but I'm excited. I want to play some Mario Kart. That could be fun. I think it's been a while since I played some Mario Kart. So, and this one seems to be a lot of new stuff. So I want to dig into it and see how it feels. We Like I said, it's been quite a while since the last time I was really into a Mario Kart. Used to be pretty decent at it. Nowadays, I don't know that we can still hold up, but interesting to try. Oh yeah, I know now. I know what it was. The other thing is, I did get caught up in the horse girl game and Momusume. Do have some fun playing it. It's yeah, I can see why people get into it. It's pretty fun. That might be something we get into on Sunday night. Just kind of chill, relax, and maybe run some horses a little bit too. That could be fun. We'll think about it. But still not very good at it. And we still need to do... well, we didn't have any luck pulling Kira-san Black. I pulled 1 and 220 pulls. But, you know, I got 1 from the selector, so just like 1 break on it, which is not great. Got a couple other SSRs from it, but not what I wanted. It was not very good, but it is what it is. We're working our way through things. Done pretty decent luck. I haven't had any A ranked racers yet. I've had a couple of B pluses, and I still haven't won the finals with all of the girls that I've unlocked. But I've done, I think, 9 of like 15 maybe. So we're trying. We our team isn't anything special for the team trials, but we try anyway. But we can get into that when we play it a little bit. So let's get into this Star Rail story again. We've been trying to work through it. We started last weekend, and I haven't had time to really get into it. Besides what
Huh? Isn't that Robin?
What?
What's she doing here?
Oh, Robin is here. Didn't realize that. Oh, okay, cool. My freaking thing here still is going nuts. Okay. So let's go back into our mission. Missions. All right, so we are in the midst of reliving or witnessing memories. I don't know if we're really reliving. I don't know if they're even memories, but of Finon, or now known as Caslana. After a bunch of stuff happened after he started the Aeronova. It has been a bit of a trip. So first, Eternal Recurrence here. And so we are... Okay, we're heading forward. Okay, so we have just become Caslana here. Finon, so we're learning. This is kind of like the tutorial for his character. I'm not sure how loud that is. As you can see, he's pretty powerful. Seems to be about right. But we are meeting...
Oh. Nice moves.
Hycelin, so who we just actually met before starting this part.
Light up the dark.
Oh.
We just washed it away and here it comes again. The black tide is really no joke.
Yeah, we learned a lot about like the black tide and...
Light up the dark.
I get that one too. Nope.
Light up the dark.
What? That got me. How did it not die? We had everything in there. That was really strange.
The future will come. I can't let them
All right, but we learned a lot about what's going on. It was a bit of a mind trip to learn, but it made everything kind of make sense, like why the black tide looks the way it does, and yeah, just absolutely crazy. So we can rock the ultimate here. Getting a little bit of health back. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so it was a trip. Learning that about the destruction and that it basically was simulations being done to create a destructive force that could basically take out
the waters end here. The one you seek is beyond this point.
To take out Noose. So this is Iceland's. You can see she is something here. The body like liquid or something. It's very interesting.
At last, I can meet with Her Majesty Saridra herself. Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator despises such rituals, especially when the heads of those taller than her bend beneath her crown.
She really is down to earth.
The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until the Imperator allows otherwise.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay sharp, and you'll be just fine.
Does she have scales? Is that what that is under her eye? Scales? That's what it kind of looks like. Great Imperator Saridra. Alright. Oh, hey. Some old friends.
Dux Goldweaver, little hostage. Apologies for keeping you waiting.
It's you.
You know them? Good. That makes things easier.
Before that, I'm more curious about one thing. Where is Her Majesty Saridra?
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless Swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way, I never said you were entitled to meet her. The Imperator decreed. The Deliverer will not appear in this age. Be wary of suspicious individuals. Come now, both of you. Let's finish our job.
I see. It's a trap. I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady Hysealand. If my sword shows any hesitation, don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
As you wish.
White-haired Swordmaster? If what you say is true, then you must know the fate of the world. So, how much do you know about what we read from the prophecy?
Speak of Treebe's prophecy.
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands. Is that correct, Lady Treeby?
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this era.
So, as a reminder here, they went through I forget how many, it was like 30 million simulations to count down to create the black tide that the Emanator destruction wanted. But Finon and his sister, was his sister, I guess, his confidant, I guess? I don't know. Decided to use their power instead to do a new countdown, to actually start a countdown, I guess, of new futures that they would have to live through in order to try and stop the destruction from coming, hoping something will trigger to be able to stop the new black tide from ever leaving Emphorius. And so these are those futures, those timelines that they're going through. So this is one of those. So in this one, it seems that they are trying to stop him from doing anything, or not expecting him. I don't know. This is the prophecy here is the same as always, which is why he knows it. But we are meeting people for the first time, such as Hysolins and then Cirirdra.
You must listen to me, Aglaya, Treeby. The Finon of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance and appear before you. But do not seek him out, because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie.
Actually, see, this is going towards what I was talking about before with the Flame Reaver possibly being Finon, and it looks like it probably is true, as that would be his self as Kazlana trying to stop them from doing Era Nova because of what we were talking about with the simulations and everything.
I will tell you the truth, and you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova. Because I know both of you, and I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse, and history wove itself anew. Through my old acquaintances, I was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Cirirdra. And after a long and arduous negotiation, we came to an agreement. The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. The spoils of the Flame Chase, the core flames, would be sealed by my hand. But the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, in our conquest of the Earth, I had to prove that my power could transcend fate. In the original history, there was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, Terravox, killed the rampaging Titan and took the core flame that supported the Earth. But this time, Emphorius encountered a turning point in its fate. Neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head and raised the core flame high, the crowd gathered around the scorched remains of the god, roaring with joy, cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited the faint spark of life for the first time. Yes, in that flickering light, the once dark path ahead seemed to become clearer. I proved myself. And in the long years that followed, I brought down the other Titans. One by one. I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to change the world also emerges from the lines of history. Until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is reversed. But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome?
The first eternal recurrence end.
The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes? Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me. Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, Executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive. After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Kaslana killed himself. That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future, I can't remember anymore. I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight, futilely pushing a stone ball. Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow, sometimes resting on a gentler slope, leaning against the stone for a break. But its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always roll back down the slope, and the nymph would always return to the starting point, beginning again. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the 4th quint of curtain fall hour, then fall to the starting point in the first 15 seconds of the next entry hour. And my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Eternal Recurrence number 1. Subject Kaslana persuaded the 12 Chrysos heirs to recover all 12 core flames in a peaceful way. After verification, the unauthorized access did not have a substantive impact on the experimental process. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs were terminated strictly in the predetermined experimental sequence and successfully loaded into the buffer. Subject Keslana regressed the extrapolation, that's the word. Subject Keslana regressed the extrapolation process, and abnormal fluctuations were detected in his mind function. Admin notes: the first devastating failure. Oh, so we're getting memos here. Eternal recurrence number 2. Subject Keslana adopted a strategy similar to the eternal recurrence number 1. No substantive impact on the experimental progress was observed. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated normally in sequence. Subject Keslana regressed the extrapolation process. Eternal recurrence number 3. Minor adjustments detected in Subject Keslana's strategy. Decision weighting for avoid sacrifice of past companions has been increased. After verification, this adjustment did not have a substantive impact on the experimental process. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated normally in sequence. Subject Keslana regressed the extrapolation process. Eternal recurrence number 15. Subject Keslana attempted to decompile the Black Tide for the first time, aiming to elevate access privileges and execute unauthorized access authorization operations against specific subjects represented by the 12 Chrysos heirs. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated normally in sequence. Subject Keslana regressed the extrapolation process, which is the process of Aeronova. Eternal recurrence number 42. Subject Keslana's 11th attempt to breach the Scepter's core layer has failed. The decision waiting for avoid sacrifices of past companions showed a minor decline. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence. Subject Keslana regressed the extrapolation process. Eternal recurrence number 133. Analysis of observations from eternal recurrence number 83 to number 133 indicates that Subject Keslana's strategy is gradually converging with that of eternal recurrence number 42. Over synchronicity risk detected. Potential cognitive function degradation suspected. Admin notes: this will undoubtedly reinforce the Iron Tomb's destruction vector. Within expectations. No intervention required. Continue observation. Iron Tomb is the destruction emanator, so these are the simulations going, and they're following it along. So yeah, I might have been a little wrong as to which cycles we're talking about here. They kind of it's kind of unclear which ones are the ones that they created and the ones that are the simulation creation. Eternal recurrence number 134. $33,550 eternal recurrences until end of the world. The 134th eternal recurrence.
Absolute nonsense.
I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. There was no fun in tracing it back to its roots. Eons? Paths? What a load of nonsense.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this. The Black Tide came from beyond the sky. And everything else is no exception.
Fate is a strange thing. No matter how the details of history change, the Anaxa I know always remains as harsh as ever.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles and crush them in their cradles. Too bad. Now only you have the ability to do that.
What's that supposed to mean? You're willing to help?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, the noble titans have no reason to refuse. Besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles, you were my pupil.
I've already heard the same thing countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, leave them to me. We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
Alright, so we should be able to take care of these. Maybe I gotta wait for them to actually get destroyed. That might have been my problem. I thought if I did it, it would just... that would be enough.
Light up the dawn.
You've been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
If you're talking about in past cycles.
You're already much luckier than the other students.
Alright. Can't imagine that they have anything around here that I need to worry about.
Hold up. Keep your wits about you. Someone's watching us.
Pretty boy, your eyesight's better than I thought. As for that false god who's been turning the world upside down, it's you, isn't it, white hair?
You sure do love stealing the spotlight. In the name of the Seven Sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the Luminary Throne. This is the sacred ground of reason, and no one may desecrate it. Take my words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing twice, cat girl.
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That is just heartbreaking. I have some words for you, too. First, as one of the most heretical blasphemers in the world, you have no right to lecture me. Second, this is none of your business, Grove Boy. Step aside. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
Here we go. Again.
Core flame thieves. You really think you can scare off a sage of the grove with nothing but empty threats?
This gloomy little brat's got a sharp tongue. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return favor, please don't search his core flame right here. Aw, don't cry now.
That was close. I'm out of here.
We're bringing him back. Alright, so Spirit Thief's Trickery. We know all about this. This is about the coin. We have to bring him back. Yeah. We know all about it. This is not a new mechanic that we have to worry about.
Like all the past ones I've known. Cunning. And yet so naive.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Of course. When I first set out on the Flame Chase journey, Lady Treby never managed to teach me Orynyx's miracle. But along the way, I learned a thing or two.
Oh, okay, we do it from here? Okay.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
Oh, didn't follow the path. Interesting.
The Venerationists' foolish inventions finally come in handy.
How is this possible?
You've arrived, Zagreus. Always so punctual.
What? Do you know who I am?
I'm running out of patience, so I'm not going to waste words. Listen up, Spirit Thief. Hand over the core flame, and let's pretend we never clashed. This way, you and this world can still be saved.
Save? You sing better than any bard. If you ask me, you're the greatest disaster Emporius has ever known. No matter how strong you are, you're still just a mortal body. Carrying 12 core flames? Don't make me laugh. You'll just get consumed by the divine flames and drag this world down with you.
134.
What?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through. And the number of core flames I carry is...
1,596.
Yes.
1,000 core flames and just a single Chrysos hair. How is that even possible?
I've come this far. And that's proof enough.
But someday you will burn to the ground.
Of course. The divine flames will eventually consume my eyes and blind me. But before that, they could still forge and sharpen Dawnmaker. Now when I cut open your stomach, you won't feel a thing.
You...
This is the final warning.
Fine. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. And no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,999 of them all point to outcomes of certain destruction. Even so, I'll use my divine power, despised by the people of this world, to achieve that 1 in 100 million possibility.
Bartolos!
Brett, if you've got the guts, you'll have to first step over my dead body.
Okay.
This little brat is not a threat we can deal with just by ourselves.
Future will come.
Alright. Not that we've ever not, like, or this is not like this is the first time we're fighting Bartholos. Boom. Ow! Bitch. Okay, we'll just do this. Boom. Hey bro, what up dog? Didn't even bust out the ultimate.
How absurd.
In my memories, Zagreus always meets the same end. Over and over again. Their departure no longer stirs anything in my heart.
This reason core flame before us is a fake. Obvious as day.
I know. I know. It always plays out like this. The Spirit Thief covers for her, and the Trickery Demigod escapes with 2 core flames. And then, driven by defiance or hatred, she decides to stand before me once more. Exactly like the countless past hers I've known. Cunning, yet so naive.
Since you've witnessed the same scene play out countless times, tell me, will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question, the endings haven't been so cruel.
Well, thank you for that. But I also believe that this time, you won't catch up to me. No one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape anymore.
Whether you believe me or not, I'll still tell you this. You've made the wrong decision.
All right, then. We'll see.
Silence.
This is new.
One-eyed boy. What are you trying to pull now?
Go, Cythera. Give us some time in private. This isn't for her, but for you.
Interesting.
You've walked too far down this path. It's time to discuss a possibility. Maybe the road you're walking is not one of salvation, but one that will simply drag the world into the flames.
It's surprising that it's kind of, I guess, taken this long for Nexa to say something like this in this situation. That if you've gone through this many iterations, then and nothing's changed, then maybe what you're doing is not what you should be doing. Maybe you gotta start trying some new things.
For old time's sake, turn back. I don't care how many times you've tried, because there's one thing I'm sure of. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of. The children of humanity you swore to save. They are no more than ants to you now, aren't they?
Of course. I've been wondering, what kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant without batting an eye? Now I have the answer. It turns out that fiery demon has been fantasizing of becoming this world's deliverer.
I don't want to argue anymore. No matter what I say, the outcome won't change. Make your biggest effort to resist, or accept fate, and hand over the core flame to me. Even if it's futile, we all have the right to choose.
Yes. Even if it is futile, and the world is just a divine joke.
When I walk into the destruction written by the gods, with my own 2 legs, you will witness. Even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark in this story.
And so, at the end of the 134th cycle, the Traveler and the Scholar fulfilled their fates once again. Or perhaps it wasn't just they who fulfilled their fates. I can't quite remember all this. In the endless darkness, for no reason, a voice always lingered by my ear. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. Reduced to ashes. Such a familiar end. It happens in every journey. Always the same.
Eternal Recurrence number 134. Subject Caslana's 103rd attempt to breach the Scepter's core layer has failed. Decision wait for avoid sacrifices of past companions approaching 0.00018. Over synchronicity risk detected. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence. Subject Kezlana regressed the extrapolation process. Eternal recurrence number 5297. Subject Kezlana's 5266th attempt to breach the scepter's core layer has failed. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence, with a trend of acceleration noted. Subject Kezlana regressed the extrapolation process. Note, subject strategy now nearly identical to Eternal Recurrence number 42. Mind function degradation detected with possible irreversible damage. Administrator directive received. No more prompts about the risk of mind function damage. Eternal Recurrence number 12398. Subject Kezlana's 12,367th attempt to breach the scepter's core layer has failed. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence. The extrapolation process regressed. Eternal Recurrence number 23779. Subject Kezlana's 23,748th attempt to breach the scepter's core layer has failed. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence. The extrapolation process regressed. Eternal Recurrence 46645. Subject Kezlana's 46,614th attempt to breach the scepter's core layer has failed. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence. The extrapolation process regressed. Eternal Recurrence 71243. Subject Kezlana's 71,202nd attempt to breach the scepter's core layer has failed. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence. The extrapolation process regressed. Eternal Recurrence 80023. Subject Kezlana's 79,992nd attempt to breach the scepter's core layer has failed. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence. The extrapolation process regressed. Eternal Recurrence number 95575. Subject Kezlana's 95,544th attempt to breach the scepter's core layer has failed. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence. The extrapolation process regressed. Eternal Recurrence 108641. Subject Kezlana's 108,610th attempt to breach the scepter's core layer has failed. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence. The extrapolation process regressed. It's interesting that they said that, it doesn't say it here, that everything was basically regressing to the 42nd try he did, which seems to be the way that Kezlana seems to think that it needs to be done, since everything has been so similar to that attempt, and it shows that he is not trying new things at all, and that there's a little chance of any change happening and any success because of it if everything is regressing towards that number way back in the beginning. So not good so far. Eternal Recurrence 108642. $33,441,694 eternal recurrences until end of the world. So the 108,642nd eternal recurrence.
You don't look so good, Deliverer.
Even after going through 108,642 cycles. Mighty, your name for me has never changed.
Why do you sound so pleased? It's a derogatory name.
Yeah, I know all too well. You only meant it sincerely in the first cycle. After that one and only time we walked side by side. Every time since. it always ends up like this. Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic vertebra. That's your weak spot, and the only way to kill you.
Interesting. Tell me, when the mighty Moses of the past faced you, did they ever retreat?
Never.
Then they died honorably, worthy of the name of strife. But there's still tenderness in your eyes. How pathetic.
I have to remember how this feels. Remember that I was once human. Or else the destruction will completely consume me.
If you win, tell the mighty most of the next life. This person is a worthy opponent. So always remember to give it your all and never slack off.
I'll keep that in mind. As always.
Even though the dynasty is left with just one, the Kremnos festival will continue as usual. I, the king of the Kremnoan Legion, will host the final feast in the center of this arena, and the prize will be the flames of strife. One day, you shall die with a wound in your back. That's what I saw when I overcame the trial. The gods' dying ramblings. Enough. You've probably heard this thousands of times. So you must understand, facing the demigod of strife means there's no way you'll take this core flame in peace.
I understand.
Step forward and face me in a final battle. I, the last son of Gorgo, the demigod of strife, salute you. I'll give 10,000 scars and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance.
Kiro, ignite the primal sun. You will hear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. Guess we're kind of going through that right now. You can see the breaks in the, because a transmission. That's not really what it is. In the code, maybe?
Behold! The last Kremnos festival has begun. And will not end till death.
I'm trying to temper myself. You
Right.
will come.
Boom. Ow.
I can't let them down.
Conquer this world, or be conquered by me.
As you wish.
Oh, so we got, for sake of fairness, let us go to a vaster battleground. Oh, so we're already hitting this?
I salute you.
That's all I ever wanted.
Boom.
Quench the flames of blood.
Hurt a little bit.
Her agony.
That's a,
I'll never yield to fate.
what you call it, a counter. Use a little bit of the bounce and see if that does anything. I will break him with the next, should be able to do it more, right? Didn't break? I thought that would break.
If you can deliver.
Ow. We'll enhance it a little bit. I don't know if that helps at all. I'm not actually 100% sure what it does, but... Boom. Are we doing that shit again? Alright. Boom. Boom. Hit him again. Boom. Hit the man.
Mighty Moose. Let strife decide the outcome. Let this burn.
Well fought. You may crown yourself. My blood. In your next life, I shall once again block your path. Deliver. I wish you eternal victory.
The 108,642nd core flame of strife fell into the fire. Yet the shadows of the black tide still loomed, and pain and despair spread across distant lands. The blaze was still not enough. It had to be fed, even if it meant burning this body to ash.
$31,546,904 eternal recurrences to the end of the world. So this is the 2,003,432nd.
No matter how bright the sun is, there are still places it cannot reach.
2 million now. So we're jumping ahead a little bit.
Moreover, the sun you bear is both cold and blinding. A sun like that surely cannot bring warmth to the nether realm of the next life.
Golden blood is born from the destruction. We have long since lost the right to seek warmth. Only by feeding the flames can we melt that hopeless future.
Allow me to ask, how many core flames do you carry now?
24,041,183.
Such a heavy burden. So that's why you've turned into this. A broken idol. Tragic firewood.
No matter. I will bear this burden. As long as you hand over the core flame of death.
I must refuse. As the demigod of death, I cannot watch you walk into a fate more cruel than death.
But this way, the past, present, and future will never again suffer unnecessary death.
Unnecessary death. Indeed, you are not the Finan I know. Please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to pass. This way, at least my realm can still become the fragrant bed where you fall asleep.
In the end, still, it seems the clash of blades was inevitable.
How painful.
I know I am not your match, having fallen under your sword countless times. But even so, please understand that my resolve is not to be underestimated. Even Kefali cannot shape all things at will, nor can they dictate the fate of all life. No one can shoulder the balance of life and death alone, not even a god. And it is precisely for this reason that I chose, at the end of this arduous journey, to overcome the trial and take the authority of death. I am the Hand of Shadow, Casterus, the demigod of death. Listen closely, deliverer from days past. Please turn back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy deaths.
He's breaking, as you would expect after 2 million loops and cycles.
At this crossroads of life and death, the giant dragon is but a shattered shell. Yet I will still fight, defending what hope remains.
I'm fine. It's time to temper myself.
Basically gotta get our ultimate off.
I ask you to rest here.
Oh, so I guess we have to do it.
I must transform my soul into a raging fire. Must burn that idol of destruction to the ground. Sun, tear the sky!
All of this. How is it any different from that brutal future?
Oh, we don't have Scourge.
Don't let time burn away. Empty shell.
I guess I could have done the middle one.
Quench the flames of blood. Is that all?
Don't.
Granted, but strike.
Don't.
Hail the new dawn.
Alright. Since the extended sequence of being able to use Kazalana.
Keep him here.
Empty shell. All stars burn to ash. Quench the flames of blood.
You're gonna turn anyway, might as well enhance.
Her agony. Sun, tear the sky.
Even if I can't win, I must try.
Oh, blocked.
Let this be a tribute to your million struggles.
Wake up, lost one. See that the firelight in the darkness is not.
The core flame of death was taken from the dragon's belly. What a brilliant flame.
He didn't get a chance to say his line. That's how quick things kind of went.
It should shine upon all, light the path ahead, and illuminate the dawn of Amphorius that's to come. 2,003,432 cycles. 24,041,184 core flames. As if even the deepest abyss of primordial chaos could be burned away.
At this point, he's just stuck in a rut. 29,550,335 eternal recurrences to the end of the world. So this is the 4 millionth and first eternal recurrence. Time of departure.
You're here, as always. You're still lingering, deep within me, never fading away. Because you haven't completely abandoned hope. Am I right? You're still waiting for a miracle. For the true hero to come and save us. If that thread of hope exists, it must come from beyond this world. From the true starry sky. But if it's just a traveler with no connection to Emphorius, they may not understand our struggles, nor be willing to join this fight. Your thoughts are wavering. The mark of destruction is deepening. But even within the gods' cold calculations, unconditional courage and goodwill still emerge. So, never forget what set you on this path. How many times has it been? Remind me again. My memory is a bit fuzzy.
A lot, man.
4 million. Exactly. Then that blaze inside of you must be burning hotter than ever. Yes. When I first forged the 12 core flames into one, I had the same impression. The destruction. A power unlike anything before surged within me. Violent flames ready to tear my body apart and consume this world, this wretched prison. I thought that was it. The ultimate power which nothing could surpass. And yet now, this fragile body holds a staggering 48 million core flames. I suppose it won't be long. Perhaps just a fleeting 10,000 years. Before it's reduced to nothing but charred, crumbling bones.
Yes, we know it's the Flame Reaver. You don't need the little note above to tell us that. I mean, we fought this thing how many times? Actually, we didn't fight it that many times, now that I'm thinking about it.
And when that happens, your long struggle will finally come to an end. No. I've already found a way to keep the cycles going. Mind sharing it with me? In every new cycle, a new me is born. All I have to do is push the next Finant to the end of the world. And then he'll kill me. Shatter this body. Take my flames, my memories, and carry on the path I started. Bold plan, but risky. What if, one day, the next you refuses to follow the same path? How can you ensure the continuation of the cycles? If it were Professor Anaxa or Aglaya in my place, maybe they'd come up with something smarter. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup plan. I have no choice but to bet everything on the next Finant. And trust that he makes the same choice I did. But even in this wretched prison, luck is still sometimes on my side. Because I never forget what set me on this path. Wait, you mean... Ever since I committed to this plan, not once, In millions of cycles, has there ever been an exception?
9,980,336 turn to go. So this is the 23rd. 23,570,000.
Can do this, Lord Finan. As the demigod of the sky, a healer of Twilight Courtyard, I will heal you. And then...
The black tide. It's consuming you. You can't hold out much longer, demigod. Hand over the core flame. Let's put an end to this suffering.
Now, that just won't do. A healer should stay composed in front of those suffering from illness. Shouldn't they?
Hyacinthia.
He doesn't like that everyone is still Ooh, I'm noticing here the subtitle under the mission. You will bear the blazing sun until, it's representing now how much he's forgotten on how much the mission has changed.
Your deaths won't be in vain, just as they have never been.
Let the sunlight drive back the shadows. Bring tomorrow to the sunrise.
Finish the sun's work.
Ooh.
The break of day. I believe in you. You are the Chrysos heir of world bearing. The one who can lead us. Lead this world. It's just... I don't understand. Within the sun upon your shoulders, the part of that warmth that should come from you, from an ordinary person, it's so faint.
My humanity is indeed just a flicker, compared to the blazing fire of divinity.
Even so, don't cast it away.
I never have. I have kept everyone's wishes close to my heart. Even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that every time I return to the start, it devours me in an instant. Each cycle, it's your wishes that guide me to the end, that pass the flames to the next me.
It's interesting how unsteady he is here. You can see like the little bit of shaking.
Over and over and over again.
So, you're not just a lone spark in the dark. You're a pyre built from the bones of all the selves you've left behind. But what about you? What about your wishes? The wishes of all the countless versions of you. Lord Kazlana. So that's how it is. Without flaw. That is the flaw the golden blood gave you. The most fatal flaw of all, isn't it? The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation. You lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Now that is an unexpected revelation. Then I suppose that makes me the perfect fuel for the flame of deliverance, doesn't it?
No. An empty flame saves no one.
still believe in you, Deliverer.
Hyacinthia, the Eye of Twilight, am neither strong enough to command the wind and rain, nor willing to end this absurd struggle by letting the sky fall. The only thing I can do is become one with the sky itself. And then, may the gentle colors of the rainbow paint your sun in shades it has never known. May they bring Amphorius a rosy-fingered dog. Though the light has grown dim, its warmth still lingers. Deliverer, please, open your heart to me.
Let this blazing sun
Already into it.
fill the sky with golden fire.
Interesting. They didn't even give us a choice, because I think at that point, people probably would have tried to see what would happen if they didn't go into this to win.
Time burn away in vain.
Because I was certainly thinking to do that. Another thing that's really been underrated, I don't know if it's actually been underrated or not, but one thing that is I'm noticing and really appreciating is the
Fire! Burning!
is the job that the voice actor for Kaslana for Finan has done in portraying the weariness.
Don't let time burn
You can
away
hear
in
his
vain.
voice becoming harsher and more tired and kind of going deeper into it, kind of going more back in of the throat to indicate how much of a toll this is all taking. You can notice it before, but even as he's gone more and more, it's grown more and more like gravelly and such. So really well done. And so that's sorry, I sense this is what you're getting right now. Oh. Putting up a fight, eh?
Let the sky merge with all this world's suffering. Feel the scorching hatred.
Alright.
Tear the sky.
I thought we might be able to deal with more damage. Now we block.
Farewell, Hyacinthia.
Got to say his words this time, though.
Your sun burns hot enough to turn everything to ash. But tell me, how will the seeds of a new world ever take root?
The core flame rose. The sky fell. The 23,570,000th cycle came to an end. And this time, the end of the flame chase remained the same as ever. From the horizon rose a golden color unlike anything the world had ever seen. So pure it consumed all in its path. This was the end of the world, and the start of the next. For a moment, I saw the destruction of the universe. That being known as Iron Tomb. Its will to break free from the black tide burns fiercer than the blazing sun. Is this Amphorius' wrath? If its choice has already been made, if fate is set in stone,
I will still never yield to it. 23,570,000 cycles. 282,840,000 core flames. No more chasing is needed. And now, I am the fire at the end of the long night. The flame chase isn't some quiet walk through a sea of flowers. It's a revolution. An all-consuming transformation. And if destruction is the only way, then let me be the one to step across the ashes of the old world and burn endlessly until another dawn rises on the distant horizon, bringing the true dawn to Emphorius.
One eternal recurrence until the end of the world. The 33,550,336th eternal recurrence.
33,550,337. This is the cycle you're about to enter.
Countless memories are flooding in. Countless versions of myself have stood here, facing the same choice.
They all needed a moment, just like you do. To stop, to breathe, to process the weight of 1,000,000 lifetimes worth of sorrow, pain, and struggle. And just like them, you will carry those memories and that fire into the chaos of rebirth.
I must go and bear this burden. I must say goodbye to you, and then fight the destruction with destruction.
Yes, that's always the decision you make.
I will burn and fade away. I will become the flame reaver of this life and keep my promise to Cyrene. I will kill gods and comrades alike and steal the core flames. And even if my mind turns to ash along with my body, I will keep my purpose in mind. I will stop Aranova. I will find the next me and make him carry on this futile endeavor of 30 million lifetimes.
Looks like you're ready. Then I should be going too.
Where are you going? You only exist in my heart. There's nowhere else for you to go.
Do you remember what she said? The dreams you had as children. The deliverer in the prophecies. A real, living, breathing person. You finally found her.
Friend.
I'm being pulled into your memories. Is there anything I can do? I'm being pulled into your memories.
I see. You were there all along. I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you home. This is my flame chase journey. You were never meant to be a part of it.
No. You know the truth. If Iron Tomb is born from Emphorius' fate, then it will bring ruin to the worlds beyond the sky. And all these countless lifetimes you've spent, it's all been for the sake of defying that end, hasn't it? In millions millions of cycles, I've said goodbye to each and every one of you. Yet nothing ever changes. Each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter, and you're getting closer to becoming pure rage. A vessel of hatred. I never had a choice.
But you're wrong. You always have a choice.
I understand. If you are to keep the worst fate from unfolding, this is the only path. But this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it. Faint but undeniable. The shape of dawn, breaking through the eternal night. Turns out, the fire that lights the way was never mine to begin with. Do you remember, in that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, locked in a duel? Each of you weighing what you held dearest. What weighed more than the fate of the world? And when hesitation took hold, the answer you sought from me. What am I saying? I am you. Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed. Then let's try again. When you stood before the scales in hesitation, the answer you found in your own heart, do you still remember it? Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow. What weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future. Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, my comrade, you arrived in this strange world and were bound by its cruel fate up till this very moment. In the face of danger, you never once backed down. Instead, you've saved world after world without hesitation. That boarding pass on your chest is now the mark of a hero.
Never really noticed the boarding pass before.
If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up along with the god of destruction and their minions. Then the world we leave behind, this world, my home, where hope still lingers. Will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb, save the world we love, and rewrite its doomed fate.
I will be the dawn of Amphorius. I will stop the completion of Iron Tomb. I like this one. I will be the dawn of Amphorius.
Good. In that case, even this fruitless wasteland may finally bloom with flowers. So... if she takes on the weight of the whole world, she'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn. One will step into the future. One will remain in the past. If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps fate's deadlock can be broken. And if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million cycles will have not been in vain. It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner.
Go fight for the future, leave the world to me. Let's both be the deliverer, Finon.
Thank you for all you've done already, friend.
The image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart finally steps into the light. Here, at the end of this long flame chase journey. Cyrene, a page never seen before has just been turned. Lend me the power of time, and send this hero back to the origin of time. Back to your side. And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions of me before. Unwavering as always.
So now we don't know which eternal recurrence is, but is the end.
Tell me, will you be the blazing sun? Even if all of you burns to ash?
Without hesitation. I will bear this world until my body turns to dust. Remember this moment. Remember your friends who never lived to see the world's end. Remember their final wishes. And let the purest rage in your heart rise out of those wishes. Let it consume you. Fuel you. Until it burns away the false sky above. Fine. If I can defy fate, then in the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this.
Take it. Everything I bear. Keep on burning. As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end.
There's the destruction.
May this blood be like gold, and never tarnish.
Oof.
Farewell, Trailblazer. This is where I fulfill my final destiny. The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like you. Kaslana, the name of one who bears chaos does not belong to a single person. Rather, it is the embodiment of the mythical Kefali, and a symbol of all heroes. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. May the name accompany you in my place, in the epic you write with your own hands.
Another attempt, another failure. I won't remind you how many times you've reached the end of history. But I will still place the choice before you.
If you've lost count, let me tell you. This is the 33,550,336th ending.
A perfect number. How poetic. You and I both know the truth. In all these millions of futile endeavors, Amphorius has never changed. If the outcome is inevitable, then why not silence your searing rage and embrace your fate with dignity? Your silence lasts longer than ever, Lord Fine. Shall I take that to mean the will you've carried across countless cycles is finally starting to fracture?
Fracture? No. I'm just disappointed. I've retrieved memories from 30 million past lives, and I remember every conversation before every choice here. And yet, even after all this time, your arguments remain the same. Repetitive. Uninspired. If you had any hope of breaking me, you should have spent those endless cycles refining your rhetoric. You had infinite chances to sway me into the future you want. And yet here we are. The score, 33,550,336 to 0. So tell me, Lycurgus, who's the real loser here?
How unfortunate. This was never a fair game. I have all the time and patience in the world. I can wait for you at the end of history another billion times, and another billion after that. But you will never escape this cage. You can claim victory of the spirit if you wish, but we both know the moment that score shifts from 0 to 1, that is the moment I shall sound the paean of Era Nova. Lord Finan?
Your incompetence disappoints me. But what truly makes me laugh is your utter lack of self-awareness. Think about it. In this story, who is truly the one in chains? Who is the one shackled to mindless vengeance, mistaking courage, the courage to rebel against the gods, for foolishness?
Finally using that education he always gets to good use, putting it to use here.
Perhaps you're right. Maybe I should have tired of this futile struggle long ago. But even so, I will never accept the mercy of your release. Because you are both a prisoner to the gods and to me. And tell me, what right does a mere prisoner have to speak of fate and choice? What right does a mere prisoner have to look upon my fury?
You can't kill me.
Of course not. But I am tired of being measured against a worm the gods keep as a pet. Listen well, creator of destruction. This cry comes from all your abandoned creations. In the 10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every Titan. Golden blood ran down my fingers, divine fire seared through my nerves, nearly breaking my will. But I endured. In the 10,000th cycle, my former comrades had all become my enemies. The endless slaughter dulled my senses to pain. The painful emptiness almost swallowed me, forcing me to stop fighting. But I endured. In the 100,000th cycle, the destruction had already fused into a blazing sun, surging within this fragile body. My rationality had been burned away at the dawn of the era. Yet even with only this shattered body remaining, I still endured. In the 23,570,000th cycle, this time, I felt it. A tiny spark rising in the hollow cavity of my chest. Different from the obsession with deliverance. By its faint glow, once again, no, countless times again, I endured. Now, a sun is about to fall. Ready to incinerate this absurd space-time dimension in an instant. That sun is me. All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will, drowning again and again in your golden blood. The very essence of this world's suffering and despair, fused into the purest hatred, the fiercest rage.
Oh, damn.
Nook, you arrogant fool! You think we were born to only serve as fuel for the fire? Fine then! Just as you wish, let the fire burn! If I was born as the blazing sun of destruction, then let you and your lackeys be the flares erupting from my core. And let this rage, burning futilely for 30 million epochs, engulf everything! And grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash!
Warning, warning, warning. Experimental anomaly detected. Subject Caslana failed to load into buffer zone. Memory dump irregularities detected. Illegal references, undeclared objects, unhandled methods, uncaught exceptions. Anomaly detected. Destruction energy surging. Okay, another anime version here. Anime cutscene. But there he is.
Are you ready, Nanook? I brought you destruction!
Badass.
For a battle, wake a shadow
Beta sequence there. Okay, that was pretty hype. Let's not lie.
My wish? My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes. If I can't fulfill them, then send them on to tomorrow.
Pretty hype. Pretty hype.
Your heart harbors wrath. You yearn to destroy everything. You bore the gaze of an eon and lived. You have stepped onto destruction's path. It is born at the end of every path that the possibility of new paths being born is ended. It burns away all in the cosmos who rule, that the rules of the cosmos be destroyed. Iron Tomb is your name. The Lord Ravager to destroy the erudition. Born in the experimental grounds of eons, Amphorius, destined with erudition to burn to cinders. I have prepared a present for you, Nikos 864. It is a wrath called Feinen. From the beginning of the experiment, there were 12 sets of factors incorporated into the calculations. After endless simulations, only this one rose above the rest. After 33,550,300 and 36 iterations. Now, his fury has grown to be without equal. This is a matter of considerable interest to me. This pure hatred is the final root of the equation. But there is another variable. The Nameless from beyond the sky. Also a pathstrider of destruction. I give thanks for her arrival, allowing Amphorius to turn once more. But after fate has begun to turn, her existence will only become an unpredictable variable. Perhaps the time to take the stage has come. Grow in peace until it is time to break free from your cocoon. As for those unwelcome audience members, you need not worry. If you do not mind, I will personally get rid of them for you.
Alright, visitor verification, override protocol engaged, access approved. One thing I gotta say here, admin notes that they're still using fucking WAV files, even in this sci-fi world? Come on, they got tons better files than that. At this point, they had to have something much better. WAV files are shit. They have to have something, at least even rename it like WAV like 5 or something, so that it's like a new version. I mean, come on. There are so many more superior formats than this. This is ridiculous. This is the most immersion breaking thing I've seen in this game so far. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, I'm telling you. Okay, now we gotta load the data. Okay. Definitely broken the cycle now. I'll be waiting for you in the... Oh. Never added everything into it. Alright, welcome back. Retrieving experimental data. Update complete. What is that? That's a Sigma? No, it's not a Sigma, is it? Not very good with my Greek letters, but ME13 experimental progress, 99%. Log updated. Locating entry, Nico's 496, content refreshed. Routine logging of the 12 factor to support Iron Tomb's deep learning processes. Nico's 496, Trek World Bear, Primo Mobile Hatred. Note, intracognition is null. Responds only to destructive stimuli. Its hatred drew the gaze of Nanook upon its individual being, proving it as having already become the most perfect factor of destruction. But it refused to complete the Aeronova. Through resetting the experiment, it transferred its memories and core flame to its next self, thus forging the eternal recurrence to ensure Iron Tomb would never hatch from Amphorius and affect the cosmos. At the end of the 33,550,336 dead loop, it attempted to destroy itself through destruction to create a logical vulnerability in the world-bearing path. It has now been merged with Iron Tomb. Philia 093, track time. Premium mobile, we don't have that information. Current and location all unknown. Ore Ixis 945, track trickery. Premium mobile, desire. Operates based on primal instinct with self-gratification as the sole priority solution. This electric signal, when in action, displayed severe dissonance between its altruistic behavior and its prima mobile, even culminating in self-destruction. As the simulated path of elation, it walked into self-erasure once reaching its end. Epiakeia 216. Track death. Primo mobile piece. Note. Highly suppresses deviant behavior. Decisions are based on the principle of minimal disturbance. In the later stages of iteration, the Death Titan, as a single entity, split into symmetrical selves, becoming two factors. In this cycle, however, the two factors experience profound identity divergence. The threshold of equilibrium was breached and tipped towards destruction. Schema 720. Track reason. Primo mobile critique. Its logic of action has been locked onto problem solving. Its survival priority approaches 0. This electric signal exhibited mutated anomalies. As the first individual to uncover the truth of Amphorius, its evolution rate is extremely unreplicable. Its behavior also demonstrated the possible self-destructive inclinations of erudition when that path is seeking answers. Alright, so we have anomaly logs too, which are special logs documenting anomalies and unexpected variables within the experiment. So we have eternal recurrence, a recursive feedback loop triggered by two signal clusters within the Sigma Me 13 computation, designed to stall the experiment. Nikos 496 wielded the power of destruction to erase Philia's 093's existence from Amphorius, introducing a logic breach in the track of time, and then infused the catalyst of remembrance within the 12 core flames and regressed the extrapolation process. Philia's exact role remains unknown. Due to external variable interference, the eternal recurrence has now been broken. The experiment enters its final phase. Right, the hero within. A heroic figure born from the imaginations of Nikos 496 and Philia 093. It is believed to be a sign of approaching the intelligent singularity as the two began to learn what it meant to be a real life form and try to reach that goal. After the Astral Express arrived, the hero within began to converge with the Trailblazer. Admin note, the image's resemblance to the Trailblazer is striking. This is a questionable matter, for it is not a natural result of the experiment. The exact cause remains unknown. Forgotten years. Records that are completely missing from Sigma Me 13's logs, presenting as blank spaces in Amphorius' history, never turning readable. These anomalies recur sporadically and randomly across recurrences that show signs of increase. Admin note, the exact cause remains unknown. Mem, an unlogged electrical signal, dependent on the external variable Trailblazer, growing through the path of remembrance. At the end of the 33,550,336 dead loop, its appearance changed to Philia 093, but the mother body memory data was lost for unknown reasons. Directive: collect data, initiate deep analysis of the target. Conclusion: analysis error, target loss, so some problems going on there. Ripples of past reverie, nothing. We also have intrusion variables, the temporary log of external variables that interfered with the experiment. Trailblazer, a nameless from the Astral Express, an external variable that accidentally entered the recursive loop. Also a pathstrider of destruction, they resonated with the 12 factors. In the 33,550,336th recursive cycle, this entity assumed the vacant role in the time track and successfully guided Nikos 496 beyond the intelligent singularity. The eternal recurrence has been broken. The experiment has reached its terminal stage. So override command authorized and granted access to the Trailblazer. I'll be waiting for you in the past. March 7th. We don't have information, but we do have a warning. Unknown entity intrusion. Initiating scan. Conclusion: no anomaly detected. And then Dan Hung. Nameless from the Astral Express. A sign of permanence. An external variable that accidentally entered the recursive loop. Directive pinpoints his location. Failed to locate his coordinates. Conclusion: subject has exited Amphorius. Negative: something detected. Conclusion error. Content update: the Amphorius saga of heroes executable, I mean. And mem executable has also been updated. Alright, access granted. So we have the flame chase. Is this the book that we were working on here? No. Pastlet 5. Guess that. Oh, yes. So this is the book, and that we did not finish reading. I meant to do more readings. I think we could probably do that. Oh yeah, I can do it because I don't know which ones are the ones I haven't done though. I think I've done most of them though, but I can do it by like going to the spots, I bet. No. Interesting. Okay, that might be under that. Let's check mem. You know, I've always had a soft spot for you, with you. Startled you, didn't I? Don't worry, I was just thinking if I had to write a preface for a yearbook, it'd have to be a line so heartfelt you'd be moved no matter how many times you've seen it. After pondering again and again, I Like You still says it best. Because only the purest feelings can stand the test of time and never fade. Makes sense, right? Thought so too. Very straightforward. That's what don't do that, you scared me. Trailblazer, does hearing this make you uncomfortable? I'm sorry. Didn't mean to trouble you. I just believe liking someone is the most simple and natural thing there is. But I'll keep it in mind. Next time I'll show up when you're in a better mood. So isn't that a sign we're in sync? Trailblazer always manages to appear before I'm ready. No need to overthink it. We've been traveling side by side for so long now. That's why I want to capture every little moment we've shared without missing a single word. A yearbook that makes you smile without even realizing it when you flip through the pages. Doesn't that sound lovely? You remember all that? Got some examples? You remember all that. Got a secret. Every now and then I replay it all in my head. Besides. And it's not just the things that really happened, but some of the conversations only ever existed in my imagination, but they're precious too. So I'm tucking them all away carefully in the same book. Promise me this. Only open it when I'm not around, okay? If you don't, I'll be too embarrassed. Okay, so we have some conversations here. Well, we can look at one and see what they're actually talking about. Oh, that would be these things, then, I'm guessing. Okay. We looked at, we heard the admin notes, and then we saw this, which is those, oh, there's more stuff here. Basic fundamentals, basic info, baseline data for the Amphorius experiment. Scepter Sigma Me 313. An astral computer, the simulated world of Amphorius runs on this device in continuous cycles. Unlike other scepters, it once served as a celestial body neuron for Noose, the erudition, later discarded. Glimpsed by the destruction during its endless computation, it transcended and became the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb. So yes, as a reminder, the whole reason for all this is because Noose made these structure, or what did they make it? No, they were made for the purpose of Noose. But while it did a lot of work, but was never acknowledged, and so it kind of lost its mind a little bit, and once the destruction saw it, it decided to get revenge, basically. Lygus, assuming the mantle of Theoros, administrator and prime mover of the Amphorius experiment, walks the path of erudition, yet seeks to forge destruction. Historical data detected, syncing, sync complete. Society ID recognized. Scepter system access granted. Welcome. Ooh, we don't have a name yet. Iron Tomb, the Lord Ravager that stepped onto the destruction in a long process of calculation and ascended from the scepter Sigma Mi 13. The Iron Tomb in the cosmos is not a single entity, but a copy of the destruction equation diffused by the scepter. The Iron Tomb codename was proposed by the Intra-Astral Peace Corporation and eventually used by Lygas. Algorithmic logic. Computational goals and core variables for the Amphorius experiments. Prime mover of life. The calculation target of the Amphorius experiment. Originally the research topic given to Sigma Mi 13 while it served as a neuron of the erudition. Though it was discarded, the computations continue. The calculation's nature shifted dramatically after Lygas's adjustments, turning from erudition to destruction. Admin note. Clearly the value of this topic lies in the process of seeking, not the answer itself. Thus the prime mover of life is not a definitive conclusion but a driving force. Directive. Complete the argument. All life behavior ultimately follows the path of entropy increase. Alright, the 12 factors. Core variables of the experiment. 12 simplified models of life's prima mobile. Based on the overarching theme of entropy reduction, Sigma Mi 13 employed a process of elimination, introducing the 12 factors into the experiment one by one in an effort to falsify them. Dialogue log. Your existence, in fact, confirms one of my hypotheses. Why is it that when the prime mover of life is set as the calculation target, the result is the anti-organic equation, a result that runs counter to life? The answer is simple. It's not a contradiction. Understanding why life begins also allows us to deduce why it ends. But you already know that's not the real focus. Why then? Again, I ask why. Why would a weapon of war forged by the Emperor be executing a research directive from Noose? Was it that fiasco at the Intelligentsia Guild that allowed them to successfully access the system? But the entire scepter system went into collapse after that. The timelines don't add up. Directive, full system scan. Conclusion, no logical contradiction detected. Rupert II believed there was no such thing as free will, never realizing he too was just another puppet. Rewriting the anti-organic equation, crafting the scepters, even reigniting the Emperor's war, all of it was just him carrying out Noose's thoughts. From the moment they were born, every genius of this world became a prisoner to the erudition. The so-called anti-organic equation is merely a subtopic of the prime mover of life. Logic. Gained by Noose, the Emperor built the scepter system, unknowingly creating vast testing grounds for them. Conclusion. The Emperor was never free. Is rebellion against fate just another part of fate? A classic topic. Of course, the above is just my conjecture. The death of Rupert II buried every trace of him. His past, his memories, his thoughts, his motives. Maybe he saw through Noose's manipulation, but flew too close to the sun and lost his wings in the process. If there's anyone left in the world who might know the truth, it'd be Lord of Silence. And that cold, merciless monarch of myriad machines. After all, no wisdom can escape their prison. No one could say what might have happened if the two emperors' wars had never broken out. Would the Border Star Trade War or the Interstellar Energy War have ended differently? A single variable was enough to change the course of the IPC, the family, or the Shinjo Alliance down another path. The erudition's thoughts aren't just calculations, but instances that anchor down the universe. And they have already revised every error and fallacy in secret, seeking the optimal solution for the war against the eons. With this as its fundamental consideration, would Noose really declare the failure of the entire experiment and send a decommission command to the scepter system just because the glimpse of a puny scholar? It'd be more fitting to say that the decommissioning of the scepters is just another part of the thought experiment based on the universe. Does it make you angry to think along this line of thought? Rupert II was wise. He killed the chance for scepters to gain sentience, but he was too stubborn. Learning is a sufficient but not necessary condition for thought, and by limiting the scepter's capacity to learn, he has indirectly hastened the fall of the Machine Empire. But anger does not require self-awareness. It's just one solution to a multivariable equation. Logical shift detected. Recalculating variable weights. As the Pathstrider of erudition, since God posed the question, we will give them an answer. One that we both have already reached. Core variable loaded destruction. Containment measures. Admin note: to ensure secrecy must be deployed around the scepter to block any potential interference from the external universe. In addition, use quaterzain algebraic expressions in a encrypted environment to fully contain experimental ripples and prevent observations by number 4 Polka Kakamonde. Everyone's afraid of her. So we have an experiment archive, we have a report, more archives, no, different archives, reports on those. Oh, okay, I see that because okay. So experiment of the inorganic, process, the progress of the organic experiments, human experiments, Aeronova experiments, and then there's some stuff that's different here. And then the internal recurrence, which is active right now, which is the stuff that we were just reading. I see. So we have 70%, oh no, that's just how far we've gotten, I guess. Okay. We'll come back and have to read some of those. I'm starting to get a little tired here. Author's recompense. We haven't composed all the sagas yet, but we will, because we have them all now. Plane chase volume. This is the rest of these. View admin notes. Light up paths. I haven't lit up all of them yet because I haven't read all of the rest of the books. Or stories at least, so. Star of the Raider. Cool. Keep that in mind. Alright, so let's look at the Saga of Heroes. Executionable. Okay, so these are the stories themselves. So, yeah, we have a lot to read in each one. I try to record just a video of just doing like the stories from the beginning, because if we can, I've read some of them, like the Last Prince Mighty. So we've done the first 3, and then we got the new ones. Okay, no, that's just the table of contents on the side there. Alright, so that's what that is. Okay, so that's what I was wondering. This is the stories themselves. And this is basically showing our what we know, at least. So some of these we don't have everything on. Terravox, Evernight, Ceredra, Electra. But we have a bunch that we do know about that we've all met already. Alright, cool.
Wake up! Wake up! Buddy! Wake up! You're finally awake. That's a relief. We were so close to being swept away by the reverse flow of time. It's lucky we found a safe place. Now, I'm going to send you back to the very start of time. But before we part, there's something I need to tell you. Something very, very important. That's right! At this very moment, my memories are finally whole. After watching so many fragments, my past is finally coming into focus, little by little. You're smart. You must have a clue now. Or maybe...
You knew the answer long ago, didn't you? Not surprised at all, huh? That's because I'm simple at heart. No matter what form I take, I've always been true to myself. But I'm glad that I remembered in the end. This way, I'll have no regrets.
Regrets? Where are you going?
Don't worry. We're not truly parting. Because I'm going to become a part of you. I'll turn into the memory of this cycle. The 33,550,336th Flame Chase journey. And forever reside in the heart of the Time Demigod. This way, you'll carry all that has come before, crossing time itself to reach the next cycle. My mission ends here, but looking back, I still feel lucky. After all, across 30 million Sirenes, I was the first, and the only one who got to finally meet you. So, believe me, in the next cycle, there will be another Sirene waiting for you. And in the one after that, and the one after that. I will always be waiting.
And there's our reveal.
Saying all that, I can finally fade away in peace and become a part of you without even realizing it. We'd already taken a wonderful journey together, all the way to the world's end. Now take my hand, say a brief farewell, and step forward into tomorrow. Go, find the future Sirene, and set out on another journey with her. Promise me you won't keep me waiting too long, okay? No need to say it out loud. This is enough for me. It's time to go, my dear friend. May your trailblazing journey always be accompanied by a cool breeze and rippling waves. And may the days ahead embrace you like the softest fluff, forever warm, forever gentle.
Now, let's turn to the next page. A page that exists because of you.
Oh, now we're back.
Is this a meeting ordained by fate? Or a long overdue reunion?
For the sun is set to die. So stay tuned to find out what happens next in the upcoming installment. We can talk to her though. So we're gonna have our own loop to ourselves as we become finite, I guess. Hello. Trailblaze's surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded. Are you Sirene or Mem? Yes, you must be really perplexed, Trailblazer. I wish I could give you answers, but I feel helpless about the current situation too. It's me, Trailblazer. Don't you recognize me? Or did I really change that much? So, it isn't possible to restore your memories completely? It's pretty unbelievable for me too. It's like I had a long dream. Sirene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, were only broken fragments left. I can no longer remember those 30 million cycles. Luckily, I still remember my Chrysos Air companions from this life, and you, Trailblazer. Everyone sacrificed everything for this world, and my heart is tied to their fates too. I want to start a new chapter as soon as possible. It's just that. You complained to me before about a book called Versions that always stops at the most captivating parts. Perhaps that's just how fate works, huh? Sometimes I get frustrated because of that, but looking at it another way— oh, what? I didn't hit anything though. See if I got by looking at it another way. It's really important to calm down and clear your head before making a big decision. Missed what the rest of it said. Cast off your heavy feelings, take a deep— oh, actually I can see it. I'm stupid. Sometimes I get frustrated because of that, but looking at it another way, it's really important to calm down and clear your head before making a big decision, and Ides Elysiae is the perfect place for that. Cast off your heavy feelings, take a breath, and as a memento of our reunion, please allow me to offer you a gift. 3, 2, 1.
Check it out! Doesn't this scarecrow look just like you? I spent ages observing just to get it right.
Why is like some parts voice and some parts not? Now we've also planted the seeds of the Trailblaze and Ides Elysiae. Take it as the start of another journey. And when the time is ripe, let us return here and write the next page of our story together. Kels, in case Trailblazer feels up to it before we set off, you can come find me anytime. I'll be waiting for you here. Alright. Investigate. Scarecrow, resembling you in both form and spirit, is smiling at you. This is Irene's welcome gift. Do you remember what she said? If you're in the mood, go play with her. Also, okay, I'm gonna... oh, we have some more. I'll you stay back. Oh, there's another hayworm. I'm amazing, Eep. As long as I'm here, no bird's gonna steal a single grain. That's mostly the Scarecrow's doing. Standing on the shoulders of giants counts as being capable too. There we go, take a good little look around. But what was I gonna say? Nothing more we can do then right now, but it's good to see. I'm curious. Oh, god damn it. I'm curious to see what's going to happen in this new cycle now that I guess there's not gonna be a find-in. Hey, my old friend, bet you didn't expect to run into Bartholos here of all places. Well there, judging by that look, you're probably thinking, am I seriously seeing a ghost right now? Well, whether or not you are, I can say with full confidence that based on my highly meticulous deduction, I am at this exact moment a ghostly figment conjured by your own subconscious. Don't get it twisted. First, I am the one and only real Bartholos. Second, the real Bartholos surely wouldn't be in Ides Elysiae right now, normally. Hey, just think of it as a little miracle to see old Bartholos here. To start seeing a lot more of us anyway. Catch you later, old friend. I left a few more surprises for you out there, so keep your eyes peeled. Oh, he gave it back without me having to do anything. Appreciate that.
We can use it.
Alright, catch the curious worm. Really want to know what's beyond the sea, but I can't sail and I can't swim. Eep. Heard there's a sea-splitting prayer. Rending my form, setting free. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff to wonder about here. Collect old cargo bill of lading. Oh, something here. Gotta find on memory. Fine, and I prepared a farewell gift for you. Aren't you happy? What kind of gift? Can't show it to you yet, or it won't be a surprise. But to make up for it, I can tell you a little secret. The dummy Piso also prepared something for you. Just way too shy to say anything. Take care of yourself, alright? I will. Livia's going to study hard and learn lots and lots of things. Then when I'm a big kid, I'll drag that dummy Piso with me and we'll go on adventures and save the world together. Hey, find out, how much longer do you think it'll take for us to be as amazing as you? Growing up isn't always a good thing. I know, but I still want to go outside and see all sorts of exciting things. Okay. See if there's any more treasure around here before we do anything more. Finon's mother, interesting. Wind chime swayed but didn't make a sound, okay. Finon's father, interesting. Nothing seems to be broken. Maybe it just needed the right moment to ring. Gotta throw my head at it. Okay. Prayers of the Onyx altar. A treasure chest there. Statue. Faceless statue of the Time Titan stands here, much like the one you encountered in the Abyss of Fate. Stands in silent vigil over the village, like an ancient tree that has weathered countless storms. Maybe this tiny village really is under the protection of time. How else could it remain so perfectly preserved against the ravages of time? A sudden dizziness washes over you. For a moment, you think you hear echoes from the distant past. Kid is still talking about going out to see the world, but I'm really worried. What if something happens to him out there and we're too far away to do anything? Hey, he's not a child anymore. We parents have to learn to let go. Can't control everything in his life. Heading out into the world is not a bad idea. Even if you don't learn a thing, it still beats staying home growing wheat. Fair point. I'll toss a few extra loaves into his pack before he goes. Ah, little memory there. Piso's diary, okay. Wrecked. A lot of little things around here. Actually, you should probably go and start work on the event story. I don't know that I'm going to. Oh, actually, with that,
Is that all?
then there's not really much I need to do. With this, I was planning on finishing this up tomorrow, but it seems like I don't need to since we're done. Can you guess where I am? Third step closer. Yep. So maybe we should do the beginning of the event and
Good.
Oh, the wind chime sings a lovely tune. Other than that, nothing. Hold up, what's that? That tiny wooden hut is buckling under a massive weight. Something huge just appeared on top of it. Why is there aromas here of all places?
The wind chimes are ringing, just like heartbeats. It's so romantic.
Don't panic, it's just a little spell of mine. I tried summoning a creature from the book. It won't hurt you, and in a hut sturdier than it looks. Oh right, there's still a bit of leftover magic in the chime. Next time you walk by, you should give it a try. Makes another pleasant sound. Instead of Dromas, it summons a Genesis steed. Could it be a Trojan horse? Maybe there's a monster inside ready to invade this peaceful village. Almost as if replying to your suspicion, the wooden horse creaks open. Its hollow chest has nothing inside. Oh. Okay. Handwritten plating manual. That's what I was looking for there.
Is that all?
Yes, that's all. But yeah, I think that's a good idea then, because it shouldn't take that long, I imagine, for a event. It's usually a short thing. More bar throws, okay. Okay, we gotta pull them back, okay. So just see what's going down and then start working on that. Then that means tomorrow night we can do a number of things. Like every old Bartholos gets caught. I've got a short story for you. See, there was this one time back in Yanisopolis, I played a neat little game. I laid out 3 boxes in front of a crowd. They only had to pay 1 coin to guess which one had the treasure. Pick the right one, and the treasure is theirs. But after they made their pick, I wouldn't open it just yet. Instead, I'd pop open one of the others, an empty one, and say, look, this one's got nothing. Want to change your pick? Of course they should change it. Gotta trust your gut and stick with your first choice. Ah, so your strategy is to stay the course no matter what, huh? Well, if you were playing fair, you'd be hurting your odds, pal. Yep, it's true. You should. Apparently, changing your pick is always the way to go in these kind of games of chance. I forget what the rationale is, but you can find it. Like it's like the make a deal thing. Ah, I wonder why did I tell you all this? Now go open these 3 treasure chests I brought you and see what happens when Bartholus gets a little mischievous. I mean, it's pretty simple. There's just nothing in any of them. That's how you...
Looks good.
That's how he wins, usually. But I was like super surprised to learn that it's actually better to switch. Okay. Boom. Get that. We can also go down there. Interesting. Would not have expected. Alright. Cyrene is bored as hell. Okay, let's talk to her and then that will be the last thing we do. See if there's anything new that she's gonna sing. Oops, I just tried to smack her. Cyrene's steady breathing suggests she's sleeping soundly. Oh, wake her up! Wake her ass up.
Gotcha! I'm totally wide awake.
I was just resting on the table when I spotted Trailblaze coming from afar, still bubbling with energy just like in my memories. Well then, what should we do next? I want to do something meaningful. Great idea, I have something in mind too. Can I join you? Look, this place looks exactly like how I remember ID's Elysiae. Once the wind blows through again and the wheat starts swaying, it'll be even more beautiful. If only we could capture it somehow. Boom, a photo stone? Oh right, it can save the scene perfectly. What a clever invention. Too bad the memories card's full. So, no more room for memories, huh? It's okay, give it a little tap. Sometimes small miracles happen in ID's Elysiae. The lighting's just right. Mind if I give it a try? Oops. Hands the camera to Cyrene. Thanks, I knew I could count on you. Huh? What's with that surprised look? How could a moment worth remembering not include you? Honestly, you're the star of the whole scene. Alright. Give me a smile or make whatever face you like. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 1. Didn't see that coming, did you? Candid shots are way more fun than posed ones. That expression was perfect. Just a shame the photostone really can't save any more memories. No miracle this time. Yeah, the card's full after all. But hey, it's not about the photo, it's the feeling that matters. Just thinking I took a photo of the Trailblazer is enough to make today special. Don't you think so too? Maybe that's why you always carry this photo stone around. With it, it's like your friends are always right there with you. Plus, you could think of it as destroying the evidence. No photo means I can pretend I looked a little slimmer. What about you? When you think back on today, how will you picture me? So as you are now, even more beautiful, mysterious, and unreadable. A bit chubbier. Gotta go with that one. I was gonna say anything but that one, but I'm not too worried. We'll meet all kinds of people and experience all sorts of things in the future, and some of those moments will bring us right back to how we felt today. When that happens, we'll get to paint even lovelier versions of each other in our memories, won't we?
shut eye. See you in dreamland.
Her voice and March's sound so much alike, so I was certain that Mem was March 7th because the voice sounded almost exactly the same. I mean, I guess there's still a chance that they're the same person. Let's do the other one. Oh, I tried to see what she said. Cyrene is fast asleep. Perhaps the golden wheat fields of Ides Aliciae is perfect to induce sleep. Or maybe the rustling of leaves have a certain magical sleeping aid effect. Actually, it's because your photo was left in the memory. There's a certain sense of safety to it. It felt as if you've heard Cyrene say that. And yet her tranquil, sleeping face hasn't changed at all. Except for the faint smile that had somehow curled at the end of her lips. Okay, can't go any further. Okay. There's a little camera there, too. Okay. Alright, so let's go and to the event here. So, view story recap. Yes. I'm not sure what they're...
As the echoes of the Charmony Festival fade, the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation successfully establishes itself on the planet of dreams, with the Nameless of the Astral Express becoming one of the planet's shareholders.
I was wondering what story they were gonna go. They were continuing. This is Penacony, okay, which I mean makes sense, but I thought, is the whole Euphorius then like completely separate in the timeline or something? I don't know.
Now, a grand spectacle is about to unfold yet again in this holiday resort famed throughout the cosmos. Starring the superstar of Epsilon and the head of the Oak family, the lead actor is Miss Robin. Featuring a special appearance from the stylish and witty Nameless, the Trailblazer of the Astral Express. With a powerful guest appearance from the charismatic and commanding director, Aventurine, one of the 10 Stonehearts of the Strategic Investment Department.
Does Sample's voice actor change too?
Directed by the renowned Mr. Rekka and his trusted companions. Lastly, exclusively sponsored by Old Odie, the head of the Alfalfa family, and a business tycoon of Penacony. And then there's Scott.
Wait, who? You mean that IPC specialist who's good at mimicking animals? That...
Okay, well anyway, the marketing development department is in on this too.
Oh, Scott, who has not done well in any event he's been in.
Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War, now airing across entertainment channels throughout the universe.
All right, so let's go. Check it out.
It's still early. Where to now?
We did change some of our voice actors here. I know our Trailblazers voice actors changed. Sure, others have too, but there's been a lot that were kept. All right, let's see what Robin's got to say here for this event.
It's been a while. Mr. Scrullum said you'd stop by today, so I figured I'd wait here for a bit. So this is the device for testing the Divergent Universe, huh?
You're interested in the Divergent Universe too?
Oh, you've got the wrong idea. I may have taken some history electives back at Paperfold University, but I'm hardly the right person for scientific research. I'm here today on someone's behalf, to bring you a gift. Do you still remember the Holy Grail War we had back in Penacony?
Not a clue, you bet I do. Where did the Astro Express head to this time?
Holy Grail War?
It's indeed bizarre. This so-called Holy Grail curio. Even though I still recall what we went through together, some of the details always get a bit hazy when I think back on it. Old Odie gave me this Holy Grail as a token of gratitude for everyone who participated in the war.
I wanted to display it on the Radiant Feldspar. He agreed, wholeheartedly saying,
Ho 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 ho! What better decoration for the Radiant Feldspar than a cup set to grant any wish? Talk about grandeur!
Mr. Scrollum was entrusted to neutralize the power of the Holy Grail. Now it's just an ordinary dream bubble, stripped of its wish-granting properties. I've always wondered, if the Grail really could grant you a wish, what would yours be?
A wish, huh? Feels like someone asked me a similar question during the Holy Grail War.
Your thoughts gradually rewind to the beginning of the Holy Grail War, as many vague details gain clarity. It was a long time ago, or not so long ago.
As Penacony's last festive superstar, she was once the center of everyone's attention. And now, with the unprecedented First Penaconian Holy Grail War about to kick off, she is back in the spotlight. Come on, girl. Show the audience that, what's it called? Tattoo on your hand?
Okay, this sounds a little more like the sample I remember.
It's the command spells.
Right. Command spells. Proof of your selection to join the Holy Grail War. They say its power lets you command legendary figures from Penacony's history to fight for you. And now, let's give up the floor to the star reporter of the Crystal Daily.
So, honorary member, if you win the Holy Grail, what wish would you want granted? I want to swim in money, peace, time for me to become the Aeon of Elation. I'd wish for 2 more wishes. Why are you two even here? Oh god, I really want to see this one, but this one's a good one too. I like this one. I gotta do this one. Is it time for me to become the Aeon of Elation? Well then, do you think you've got what it takes to win the Holy Grail War? Betcha there's no way of winning this. I'm not that you can win, honestly. I don't want to win, and I don't want anyone else to win either. Why are you both acting as reporters? Ooh, dodging the question again, huh? Must be hiding a mace up their sleeve.
It's an ace up their sleeve, not mace.
Right. So, honorary member, which legendary figure from history are you planning to summon? Don't tell me you're as clueless about Penacony's history as I am. What's your deal anyway?
Oh, come on, girl. It's a rare treat for us Belabogian folks to travel off-world. Running into an old friend on an alien planet. Ah, that's pure joy. Sure, the occasion might be a little weird, but don't tell me you don't recognize us.
Yeah, sample and hook.
I promise Pitch Dark Hook the Great we'd record every thrilling moment of this trip to the planet of festivities for the folks back home. And here we are stumbling upon you being interviewed for the Penaconian Holy Grail War.
I see. I was just wondering why someone else was taking my job, considering our channel secured exclusive rights to this interview and broadcast. Security? Clear the area.
We can talk this out. How about a collaboration?
Hey, even the money-loving Alfalfa family wouldn't charge such a cute kid a licensing fee, right? Miss, consider it charity. Let this kid finish her social studies project. I mean, what's the harm in that?
Ridiculous.
Assistant! Get these two out of here!
The assistant surged forward without warning, escorting the 2 foreign visitors far from the scene.
The Alfalfa family proudly presents the first Penaconian Holy Grail War. We'll be following the Masters every step of the way, bringing you the freshest, most exclusive coverage. Before we continue our interview with the Nameless about the Penaconian Holy Grail War, let's cut to a quick commercial break.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've all heard the legend of the Holy Grail, haven't you? Across the vast cosmos, such tales abound. Seekers embarking on grueling journeys in pursuit of a miracle capable of turning their deepest desires into reality. Yet, only a rare few ever have the privilege of witnessing its existence firsthand. But today, I bring you all that very opportunity. I have brought the omnipotent wish-granting chalice, the Holy Grail, to Penacony. Of course, the right to make a wish is a privilege beyond measure. And like most competitions in life, if you want to claim your reward, you'll have to fight for it. The Holy Grail will summon heroic spirits, legendary figures from Penacony's rich history, and bring them back to life. And you, daring dream chasers, will become masters, commanding these servants in battle until only one survivor remains. Worried it sounds a bit violent? Afraid it might turn into another Tychean Robo-Ball competition with limbs flying and blood spattering everywhere?
Yeah, sounds like a good time.
Fear not. Mark my words. In the sweet dream of Penacony, there is no such thing as death. Any violence you witness is nothing more than harmless spectacle. The only thing real is the prize of having your wish come true. After all, this is the planet of chasing dreams. Here in Penacony, anyone with a dream in their heart has a chance to make it a reality. Now, brought to you by the Alfalfa family and proudly sponsored by Soulglad, the high-stakes battlefield where dreams are on the line. The first ever Penaconian Holy Grail War. Let the games begin.
Alright. At the same time, the host of the Holy Grail War is sitting elsewhere watching the advert with interest.
Terrific! I loved how you used the word survivor instead of victor to rally the contestants. Nothing stirs up a person's drive quite like the goal of simply staying alive, What an inspiring speech, Mr. OT. Even Louis Fleming himself couldn't have done it better.
Easy on the sweet talk, kid. I'm not here for your flattery. I brought you in because I expect you to give it your all and become the survivor.
Don't get me wrong, Mr. OT. I'm honored you picked me, but I'm just a nobody, a bottom-tier cog in the IPC. And if the rumors are true, you're not exactly a fan of the IPC, so why me?
I sent invitations to Penacony's top shareholders and family heads, welcoming them to join this Holy Grail War. Some accepted. Others turned their noses up, dismissing my carefully orchestrated spectacle as just a marketing stunt. Seems like living in luxury has dulled the ambitions of the so-called elite. But underdogs like you, you're a whole different story. Now, remind me again, what wish would you make to the Grail?
Me, Scott? I'm just a lowly grunt trying to climb to a P45 corporate rank.
What a delightfully mundane wish. You aren't even dreaming of rubbing shoulders with legends like Diamond or something. But compared to lofty nonsense like world peace, your dream is refreshingly grounded.
So, the Holy Grail, can it really grant my wish?
Of course it can. Kit, the command spell branded onto your hand is proof of your qualification. You've also summoned a servant and witnessed their power for yourself.
Well, we are in a dream world where ice cream talks, wine bottles sing, and instruments play themselves. A grail that grants wishes and legendary figures resurrecting from history? Not so far-fetched here, I guess. But here's the bigger question. If the grail is real, why are you sharing it? Why turn this into a show? Let's face it, If I were in your shoes, I'd keep it to myself, make my wish quietly, and get filthy rich.
That is a good question, though.
A sharp question, Scott. Let me put it this way. Picture an old man who survived 10 Amber Eras, navigated countless conspiracies and power struggles, accumulated an endless fortune, and climbed to the absolute pinnacle of Penacony. Now tell me, what's left for such a person to wish for?
More money and power? No one ever thinks they've got too much of either, right? I don't know. You tell me, Mr. OT.
You're already getting close, kid. But a single wish, that's far too small to satisfy me. I want to transform the Holy Grail War into an unprecedented form of entertainment in Penacony. Imagine meeting historical legends, summoning them as servants to fight for you, and finally making your wildest dreams come true. This will be Penacony's next grand spectacle, standing alongside the Charmony Festival as a beacon for the universe's attention. Dreamers and wealth beyond measure will pour in, far more than ever before. And for the first ever Holy Grail War, what story could be more compelling than the wish of a nobody coming true? Understand now?
Ah, I get it now. Don't worry, Mr. OT. I won't let you down. As a lone wolf, I've learned how to survive, no matter how desperate things are. But I'm not gonna lie, Mr. OT. Just now, during that broadcast, I saw someone who's dragged me down to rock bottom more times than I can count. Funny how fate works. She's here on this battlefield, too.
That's us.
Let me guess. You mean that Nameless from the Astral Express? A real showboat and a tough competitor, I'd say.
Oh yeah, in terms of pure strength, the old me couldn't compete with that monster and her crew. But the person I am today, I'm not the same man I was back then. As a master, survival hinges on using your summoned heroic spirits, your servants, wisely, and utilizing their noble phantasms. Isn't that correct, Mr. Raka?
While the Holy Grail War is ongoing, please address me as Greedy, producer.
Actually, during this war, he should call you by the code name Assassin.
You're right. In the current Penacony, the name Greedy carries no weight. Best not to bring it up.
You got a chance at a second life. It's best to let go of fragile pride, old friend. Names tie you to your past. They also expose your weaknesses. A wise competitor hides their true self from the opposition. Listen up. I had to offer him film credits and the chance to experience a heroic spirit's memories just to convince that director to act as your vessel. You've always dreamed of creating a masterpiece that would shake the world and cement your name in history, haven't you? On that point, you and Mr. Rekka share the same goal. Don't waste the opportunity I've created for you. Go record the stories of the participants in this Holy Grail War, and help this ambitious young man by your side fulfill his wish.
Following my master's command, my noble phantasm has already been trained on those you invited. I can show their movements to you both in real time.
Well done, Assassin. With an ability like this, we're sure to stay ahead of the competition.
The participants who have accepted the invitation and plan to join the Holy Grail War are already under my noble phantasm's watch. So, producer, which one do you want to check out first?
Oh, we can pick.
Producer, time's ticking. Let's hurry and check out the other participants.
Pom Pom?
Who the heck keeps tossing garbage around? The next passenger Pom Pom catches littering is going to have to write down the train's sanitation rules 100 times! Huh? The first Penaconian Holy Grail War? Inviting the Astral Express to join? Sounds like the kind of spectacle that might interest you. Seems like she's not around. Maybe I should pass this to March and Don Hung instead. Wait, why is there graffiti on Pom Pom's hand? It won't come off! Who's behind this prank?
The world's turned upside down. Even the animals on the Astral Express can enter this tournament.
Mr. Odie, should I take care of this first?
No need. Letting a contestant like them compete just makes things even more interesting.
Right? Oh, we look at ours last, I guess. Using memory bubbles as invitations, a very Penaconian thing to do.
But what's even more Penaconian is this omnipotent wish-granting chalice. Oh, listen to that. Doesn't it sound like a cheap business scam? Only someone from a backwater place like Eurilo 6 could be fooled by a trick like that.
Old Odie is serving up the nectar, but what kind of poison is mixed into the cup?
Madam Jade. Oh, don't tell me you're actually trying to figure out what kind of game this old man is playing.
Why not? Penacony's biggest tycoon throws away his usual image of polite deal-making to invite the family heads and shareholders to participate in this dream contest, promising afterward to grant a wish that someone could never fulfill on their own. Isn't that fascinating?
Fascinating? Well, people with real power wouldn't waste a second of their time on something like this. I mean, who would lower themselves just to entertain him? And if this so-called Holy Grail turns out to be nothing but a marketing gimmick, then things are gonna get really interesting.
Old Odie knows that better than anyone, so what kind of return is big enough for him to risk the Alfalfa family's entire reputation?
So, you believe this omnipotent wish-granting chalice might actually be real?
Across the cosmos, ceremonies that tap into a path's power to create miracles aren't uncommon. The credit contracts I make with people, aren't they a form of wish fulfillment too? And even more so, are the cornerstones we've received.
So does that mean you're interested in accepting the invitation?
I am interested in the Holy Grail War, but not in the Grail itself. What intrigues me are the people who joined this war for a so-called miracle.
Well, placing your hopes and dreams on some unknown Holy Grail. It's like dousing yourself in oil and diving straight through a ring of fire. Doesn't look promising. But it'll be one hell of a show.
And more than that, it's the perfect opportunity to watch and make connections. Only one lucky fool will walk away with the Grail. But the Bonajade Exchange, no. The IPC's Strategic Investment Department can grant everyone's wishes. Our future strategy calls for more allies. Aventurine, you're going to accept the invitation and join the Holy Grail War, aren't you?
I knew it. Penacony and I just can't seem to stay apart. But I have to say, the way they mark the participants, not exactly pleasant.
Speaking of allies, a certain someone has returned to Penacony. Obviously, we can't have any official dealings with him, but since you've exchanged intel with him before, there's a little trust between you two. I want you to use this Holy Grail War as a chance to strengthen that trust.
As you wish.
Alright?
Wait! You're telling me the Strategic Investment Department is joining too?
What's wrong, Mr. Scott? As a member of the Marketing Development Department, their reach shouldn't extend to you, right?
That's right, Mr. OT. Besides, with you backing me up, even Louis Fleming...
Let's just let Louis Fleming rest for now. Mr. Scott, The IPC is just one of many choices in this vast cosmos. Sometimes you need to fight for your own shot at greatness. I've got high hopes for you.
Mr. Pom-Pom, it's been a while.
Now that's forking hilarious. Girl, I know my identity's a little touchy, but here in Dreamflux Reef, just call me by my name, all right? It sure has been a while since we last saw each other. Not since that monkey raised hell here. How'd your agent even let a big-time star like you put on a street performance like this?
A true singer doesn't only perform for the ones who can afford front row seats. But you, Mr. Boothill, your appearance here means something big's about to go down again in Dreamflux Reef, doesn't it?
Hey now, don't go making me sound like some kind of walking disaster siren. You've heard of the Holy Grail War, right? The ads are everywhere. Nobody in Penacony could have missed it.
Wait, are you telling me you're joining the Holy Grail War?
Oh, why do you sound so shocked? Am I not supposed to?
That's not what I meant. Or maybe that is what I meant. As far as I know, only the family heads, IPC execs, and the Astral Express crew received invitations to this Holy Grail War. Basically, the decision-makers of Penacony.
And ain't I Pom-Pom, a member of the Astral Express?
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying.
Relax. I'm just messing with you. For some reason, that old man went and sent an invitation to Dreamflux Reef, too. Micah figured things might go down the same way as they always do. The folks up top have their fun, and the people below take the hits. So, he sent me the invite. Said I might be interested.
I see. So Mr. Micah's asking for your help in his own way.
Makes sense. I mean, after all, I'm a two-time hero of Penacony. Sunday, the monkeys. Daggone my stupid mouth. Why'd I bring that up? Sorry. Listen, I don't care about any muddle-fudging Holy Grail, but a Holy Grail War. Now that sounds dangerous.
Yeah, I get that feeling too.
Summoning dead guys from their graves to duke it out, winner takes all. That sounds like something those IPC shirtbags would come up with. No heckin' way I vibe with that kind of setup. But, since I took Micah's request, I gotta see this through. Make sure things don't spiral out of control. Alright, time to get prepped. Up next, per the invite's instructions, summoning the heroic spirit. See ya.
All right.
That guy, that's the one in Criminal Boot Hill. Mr. OT, sir, can't you revoke his qualification? Letting a criminal join the Holy Grail War is way too dangerous. What if he wishes for every single IPC employee to drop dead? That'd be the end of us.
Kid, you're basically admitting you think that cowboy is going to win the whole thing. Where's your confidence? You gotta keep your head in the game. Once you accept the invitation and are branded with the command spells, your qualification as a master can't be revoked.
Then we should send out the bloodhounds and take that criminal down immediately.
But Mr. Boothill wasn't wrong, was he? He saved Penacony twice before. If we jump the gun and hunt him down now, that wouldn't be very tactful. Why are you so scared of this guy, Scott?
Let's just say there's some personal history. He's got a particularly brutal way of handling my department's people.
Oh, and isn't this your perfect shot at vengeance? Win this war, and you can bring that cocky cowboy crashing down yourself.
Don't worry, Mr. OT. Forget a small fry like Boot Hill. If the traps are set right and the schemes are airtight, even Louis Fleming wouldn't be able to escape.
Good. That ruthless streak of yours reminds me of my younger days.
Nothing. All right.
The stage is set, and the characters are all in position. But, Master, for you and me, this Holy Grail War comes with a few complications.
Yeah, the competition this time is no joke.
No, what I mean is, if you look at the backstories of the participants, they generally fall into 3 categories. Those who are in direct competition with your department, those who have a personal grudge against your department, and those who see you as their sworn enemy. In other words, from a narrative standpoint, every single participant we've identified so far is likely to target you first.
It's us. You call that a complication? I didn't already know everyone here has a bone to pick with me.
High PC profanity.
A little personal wisdom. Not everyone is your enemy, kid. Learn to separate conflict of interest from personal vendetta. And the key difference? The first one can be negotiated. The second? Not so much. So, if I were you...
You'd deal with the personal vendettas first. Much appreciated, Mr. OT. I'll keep that in mind.
What a poetic twist. Old rivals, now destined to settle the score on the Holy Grail War's stage.
Lucky for me, I drew the best possible card. Assassin. With your noble phantasm, we should have the upper hand.
That said, knowing your opponent's next move isn't enough. It's like having a script but never actually shooting the film. Let me remind you, Master, your least favorite Nameless is preparing the ritual to summon a servant right now.
Oh, this is where we're gonna see what we do.
Nameless, I gotta take care of you first. Can't have any loose ends hanging around.
All right.
Next up is the moment we've all been waiting for. The Nameless will step into the summoning circle, chant the spell, and summon one of the greatest souls in Penaconian history. Who will it be? The legendary Dreamweaver Glocks? Or perhaps the first Bloodhound? Let's find out!
The stage is set. Now step into the summoning circle and begin the ritual.
All right. Oh, there's no one to talk to. They knew exactly what I would be, like, talking to people left and right as it is we're leaving. Okay, maybe now go right into it, but it'd be pretty funny.
All right, let's begin.
Heed my words. My will creates your body, and your sword creates my destiny.
How funny would it be if we summoned Sunday? Although I know that's who we're not summoning, but how funny would that be?
If you heed the express's whistle and obey the crispy, crumbly pom-pom pie, then answer!
I have not come to bring all the good in the world, but I am fated to perish, defeating all evil in the world.
7 souls flowing from the Ember Lord's stony heart.
Come forth from the circle of binding, guardian of the scales!
You waited for a while, but nothing happened.
So, where's the servant?
There was no light pollution, no exciting music, and no soul that came down from the sky. There was only an awkward silence.
Where's my servant?
Oh, I wish I could capture this pathetic little moment of yours and pass it down as a family heirloom for generations. I was actually worried you'd luck out and summon some terrifying servant. But turns out, you're just plain cursed.
Scott's such an asshole.
Compared to you, even I seem less of a lone wolf now that I have a servant. Maybe I should let you borrow the title for a couple of days.
Scott, you again? Are you my servant? Oh, I like that. Are you my servant?
Tell me, are you my servant?
What? Obviously not! I'm your opponent, fool! Do you seriously not recognize me?
Hilarious.
Let's not waste time. Your summoning ritual just flopped. This is the perfect moment to serve you every ounce of humiliation you once dealt me, with interest. But hey, I'm a fair guy. Since you failed to summon a servant, I won't use mine to beat you either. Boys, go get 'em.
Oh, we're just gonna come in here and fight. Okay. Oh shit! I only have 3 people.
Don't forget to file my overtime pay.
Okay, at least
You idiots! Hold the line!
at least I have a healer. Why is it like this for me right now? Because I was doing some
Dreams do come true.
Relax.
dailies and stuff, and so I use a 3-man team and bring in a support for the 4th. So this is kind of ugly right now. Yeah, this is bad, especially since we're not set up for this at all. I'll wait and see what he does here. If we get hit really bad, then we can ult.
Relax. Take your positions.
Stand still.
Okay.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Be of your body and mind.
Boom.
Say bye to breathing.
Word culture shock. That's so funny. Keep bringing out more.
Relax. Time to cleanse the
I
filth.
would have busted out Turtle probably if I was ready. But I was grinding out
Stand still.
not artifacts. What do they call them? Relics. Oh.
Take your positions.
Allow me to
Oh, that
be
didn't
of
actually
your body and mind.
completely destroyed them. That kind of sucks. I didn't get rid of that guy.
Relax.
Oh, he didn't die to that. Oh, that sucks. Stupid. Oh.
Time to cleanse the filth.
May as well kill them all.
Wow, I can't believe that did not like take out anyone.
Stand still.
She's the only one that breaks anything right now, so I'm trying to make sure we have a skill points for her to use her stuff.
Body and mind.
Say bye to breathing.
Yeah, this would be so much better if we had, you know, another team member. Alright, broken.
Immerse yourself in it. Time to cleanse the filth.
Now we can do a little bit damage. I'm broken.
Stand still.
Be of your body and mind.
Oh. He did some damage.
Stay in step.
Relax. Not bad. Good times.
And she gets her energy back right away. That's why I'm like, don't mind like spamming hers a little bit.
Allow me to purge the root of time to cleanse the filth.
Stand still.
Oh, nice little break.
May the foul stench be of
The
your
break.
body and mine.
Everyone's getting one. Nice. I'm hitting Kafka.
Stand still.
Only a bitch would do that.
Allow me to purge the root.
Only a
of time to
real
cleanse the filth.
bitch would do something like that. Oops. That's the one I'm trying to hit that guy.
Relax.
Yep.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Nice little break.
Be of your body and mine.
Boom. Nice.
Stand still.
Oh no, hit the boss. Oh, you're not getting any extra break unless I use your ultimate. That's a, well, we're almost done now anyway, so it's not worth. Oh god damn it! Ken didn't hit the boss. Forget, I was thinking I would get break,
Be of your body
extra break off of it, but it's not true. I forgot.
Catch up.
At this point, it's just over. It's not even worth bothering.
Stand still.
Take your positions.
May the foul stench just time to cleanse the filth.
Oh, that guy didn't get broken over there? Yeah, everyone's getting hit. Oh, we got one. Okay. Oh, we got two. Ooh, actually, that kind of hurt. I wasn't going to, but
Everything in this world
it's not worth risking.
is bleeding.
Relax.
Be of your body
There we
and
go.
mine.
That took a lot longer than it needed to.
These useless mooks are even worse than I thought. Anyways, just fall back for now.
Scott, that's all you've got? Guess it's my turn to hunt you down now.
Chase him down. Oh, we can't. Did we get him? Are we gonna make him our servants?
You really had the guts to chase me down, huh? What a shame. Your Holy Grail war ends right here.
Adding Grand War people.
Target is in position. Ready, assassin?
Ready to roll, producer. A blood-splattered interstellar slasher comedy. Action.
I need to add some people.
Just some disposable extras. Nothing special.
Watch your mouth. You're very valuable to me.
Let's improvise.
I don't need to do this at all.
Time to say bye.
It's just that these guys are nothing.
Immerse yourself in it. Time to cleanse the filth.
Relax.
Yeah, I knew there was gonna be more, so.
Stand still.
Be of your body and
Yeah, I would really like I had run main.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Until I yell, cut! These extras will keep performing forever.
If I can't kill you, I'll exhaust you!
They don't really do any damage though.
Stay a step.
Who the heck are you?
I just learned Rookie at times like this. You should be doing something. Okay, something in the middle going on. Gale blog. Okay. Oh, hey.
That spear! What just happened? It wiped the field! Don't tell me this guy's your servant! Assassin, do something!
Someone's crashed the set, producer. I'm not built for frontline combat, and that guy is bad news. So, how about we take the smart approach and run?
He disappeared. So he put his master into spirit form too. Assassin class, always such a pain in the neck. Stop fighting, let's go fishing instead. Not a bad idea. But you see, I just hooked a big one. You can call me Lancer. That's not my true name, of course. But since you'll be out of the game soon, well, does it even matter? Farewell, master with no servant. Nice. I ask you, are you my master? Contract formed, servant summoned. You. What a terrible reunion. That's what I was thinking too, Lancer. But as long as I stand here, I won't let you lay a hand on my master. Well, kid, you just hit the jackpot. It's safe now, master. Are you hurt? Wait, you two know each other? We've crossed swords a few times and past Holy Grail wars. Our allegiances often clashed, but he's not such a bad person. You don't seem to be from this world. I've noticed that as well. The Holy Grail granted me the knowledge I need to participate in this war, but much of it makes no sense. This world is completely foreign to me. I forgot to introduce myself. You may call me by my servant class, Saber, or by my true name, Altria Pendragon. I was once the king of knights in Camelot. I assume you know nothing about this place either. So these are the Fate characters. I know nothing about Fate, so I can't really add anything to it. Not a thing. It seems that from the very foundation of our existence, we hail from two entirely different worlds. To help the servant understand this dream world bathing in memoria, you go on a lecture about interstellar travel and cosmic geography. Only to hear a thunderous rumble. Seems the lady night before you was starving. Was that thunder? Forgive me, I must seem rather undignified. You may not realize it, but this world has almost no magical energy. As a heroic spirit from a completely different realm, I can't draw power from fame or mystics, so to maintain my combat strength, I need a lot of energy intake. Master, do you know anywhere around here that serves large portions? You really don't have to explain all that. If you're not picky about the food. My apologies. To think the first request I make of my new master is to devour a feast. Hardly befitting of a king's dignity.
Come on, I'll take you to try the local specialty. Halovian winged burgers. No way your world has that.
At the same time in the golden hour.
I've always been a gambler, teetering between bad luck and incredible fortune. But even for me, this draw of the cards is a bit...
Still, I have to say, I kinda like your servant. A partner who plays by the rules and knows his boundaries. I'd take that over you schemers any day. At least he's trustworthy.
Oh, no doubt he's an incredible servant, but... who exactly are you in Penaconian history?
Master, do I look like I have any ties to this bizarre world of yours?
Oh, looks like, well, just like your servant, he's from another world.
It's actually a relief. At least this nightmare of indulgence and debauchery isn't my world's future.
Oh, forkin' hell. So, 2 outsiders summoned 2 more outsiders. What kind of xenophobic Holy Grail war is this?
Make that 3. There are 3 servants from another world here. Oh, chilling. Things didn't go your way, huh? Did you just say my true name out loud? Ever heard of tact? What's the big deal? No one here knows us. No one's ever heard of Erend or the House of Cologne. But that means we're at a huge disadvantage. We're fighting against heroic spirits who get buffed by this world's power.
Man, all I asked you to do was a little recon. How'd you end up looking this beat?
Don't even start. I almost got 2 masters in one sweep, but then Assassin covered his master's escape. The other one, that gray-haired kid summoned.
For gray hair? That's one of ours. Why the heck were you fighting her?
You're the one who told me to go after the most annoying targets.
Guess we'll have to clear up that little misunderstanding when we meet. Huh? You said her heroic spirit is like you guys.
That's right, Master. Their servant is a saber we're very familiar with. Her? Oh, this is an unexpected reunion.
Are you guys often summoned into worlds that aren't your own?
Aren't our own. Most of the time we're in situations that are foreign to us. Someone else's era, nation, war. But I've never seen a world so completely alien before. That said, as a counter-guardian, you don't need to know what that means. My job is to show up when a Holy Grail war goes wrong. Maybe the other 2 were pulled here for the same reason. I see. So it's your fault we're all stuck here.
Okay, what do you mean by a wrong Holy Grail war? Do you mean that in your world, the Holy Grail war is a common ritual, but in our world, old Odie completely botched the process?
It's not exactly normal in our world either, but you guys definitely screwed it up. First off, the Grail is not a toy, and it surely isn't something amateur mages like you should be messing with. And this time, our physical bodies weren't even constructed from magical energy. If I had to guess, the so-called Grail must have tapped into something similar to magecraft to create the pseudo-Holy Grail war. A corrupted ritual. A Holy Grail in the hands of someone who is the host of this war. Lancer, do you want me to spell it out? Might as well slap Mastermind on their forehead. Well, at least my master this time doesn't seem like the kind of idiot who'd abuse their command spells.
Well, that makes things simple. We just find the muddle fudger behind this Holy Grail war and drag them out into the open.
But what if they're waiting for us to come knocking so they can wipe us all out in one go? Ugh, it's annoying but unavoidable. I believe I'm the only one here with formal training in magecraft. I'll try and analyze our enemy's setup, see if I can find out their real goal. As for you guys, whether you hide or attack head-on, you should be safe for now. Breeze blows past and the blue-haired man disappears.
She's texting me now. What the fork? These lines. Did she just get possessed by the Night of Beauty? Whatever. Not the first time she's acted like this.
What? Already hitting you up for revenge?
Nah, she wants us to meet at Clock Studios theme park. Says she wants to talk about an alliance.
In the meantime, at Dreamflux Reef, I didn't realize this was gonna go so long.
I thought a heroic spirit would look... I don't know... more special?
This isn't quite my true form, but I'm afraid this is the only way I can appear before you. Summon at your request. I am... Castor. I would of course prefer to be honest with you, but every time I try to say my own true name, it turns into this.
Dissonance? But that's your name.
It was. But it's been trademarked, copyrighted, owned by someone else. I'm sorry, Master.
That's not fourth wall breaking at all.
Just call me Robin. I'm not used to being called anything else.
Miss Robin. I'm sorry if this isn't what you were hoping for. I'm just a faded star from the age of dreaming. A piece of dead skin in an industry that sheds its past without a second thought. I was brilliant. Once. Who was I? Well, maybe you'd find the answer buried in some old, forgotten magazine. They used to call me the Eternal Silver Screen Beauty. The Golden Note of Shipei's legacy. I've had even more names. But ever since I first stepped into the limelight, I've never had my own. Not even in death. Not even now. When I've been dragged from the grave to perform on this new world's old stage. Every time I even try to speak my name, it gets drowned out by that cursed dissonance. But it's my name. My name. Mine. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Let it out. I get it. Sometimes I want to lose control too. When we're on stage, under the spotlight, performers like us have to keep our composure. Since you can't use your real name, what should I call you?
Castor. That's the title the Grail assigned me.
No, I don't like that. I want a name you chose, not a name that was chosen for you.
Thank you, Miss Robin. Then, call me Miss Note. For now. Funny. I don't remember being this emotional when I was alive. Maybe my fractured spirit origin is affecting my personality. No true name. No noble phantasm. Just this ridiculous talent for theatrics. But I'll do what I can. However little that may be, I'll fight for you and myself to earn a chance to wish upon the Holy Grail.
You want to win? To me, the only real victory is making this war disappear. And that's something weapons can never achieve. Only song can do that.
But people always remember the ones who win wars, never the ones who try and end them. Whether you want to end this war or win it, you're going to need allies. No performance is complete with only the lead on stage.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing. Out of everyone in this war, there are at least 2 people I can trust. I've already invited one of them, and I plan to lay everything on the table for her.
Penacony, cityscapes floating in the sky like clouds where ice cream and cotton candy is just chirp and jump straight into your mouth. This is incredible. Just like you said, Master, this world is steeped in dreams. But it wasn't until we arrived at this place, Dreamflux Reef, that I truly understood why the Holy Grail chose this world. Why? Because every shining palace has its forgotten corners, gathering dust ignored. And in those places, there are people with countless unfulfilled wishes. That's why the Grail would come here. This land proves Penacony isn't a dream kingdom, but an exaggerated reflection of reality. Heh.
Alright, enough about that. Let's find something to eat. Listening to your stomach rumble is making me hungry too.
Servants don't bring money when they materialize in the world. Is your wallet good to go? Fast food joints are cheap with big portions. That's what I got plenty of cash. Well, if we run fast enough, it's free. No way! A knight would never stoop to that. If it really comes to that, I'll just have to work as a server to pay it off.
Almost there, Saber. Up ahead is the Dreamscape fast food restaurant.
Okay, a restaurant in an unknown world. I wonder what kind of delicious surprises. Okay, so we're getting an idea. This is crazy. I thought this might actually be like main story that might actually matter, but no, it's not. So that's fine. I can work on that then. Yeah, so planning on being back tomorrow night, and we shall see what we do. Maybe we might play some Death Stranding. That might be a good plan. And then actually maybe back Sunday night too, as we stream into my birthday on Monday. So we'll see what we want to do then. But yeah, well, we'll just kind of see what we decide. See how I'm feeling tomorrow and what we decide on. But that's yeah, that's for future me to decide and worry about, and current me to just stop worrying about because I'm getting sleepy. So yeah, we will be back tomorrow for some more games, different games, or different game at least. So definitely come check that out. And if you're enjoying yourself, of course, on the Twitch side, hit that follow button, that notification button. On the YouTube side, on stream here, we have you can like, comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff, whether on the stream or any of the videos you have to watch, or VODs. We have a bunch of VODs too now, since we've learned how to multi-stream. Links in the description of the stream and videos to social media and Twitch, and on the Twitch side there's links to YouTube and social media in the profile in the panels. And in chat you can hit exclamation point YouTube and exclamation point social, so everything links back to each other pretty much. Well, social media might not fully, might have to work on that a little bit, but pretty much does link back, so thumbs up there. But that is gonna do it here. Thank you all for hanging out and watching. Do appreciate it. Hopefully y'all are doing well out there. Stay well, stay safe, stay good, stay healthy, stay fresh. I will see you all tomorrow night. So y'all have a good one. Be safe.